Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Julie.
And we're based near Stratford-on-Avon in the middle of England. And we decided to introduce SoulSpace to our warm hub, which is a warm welcome space open once a week for people to drop in for lunch, for drinks, for conversation and for company. It's open to everybody, whether they're connected with church or not. It's a fairly small group of people, and typically we'd have between 5 and 10 people joining us throughout an afternoon.
So what we did was we decided that at the end of the session for Warm Space, we would introduce Soul Space. We would light a candle to signify things had changed, and we were doing some light touch worship. We would have a Bible reading. We would use the prayers. The resources were really helpful on the Soul Space site. And we were really pleasantly surprised because some of the people that came were not church people at all. In fact, nicely anti-church in some ways, but they actually stayed and they engaged, which was really, really, really lovely. We did not get any pushback at all, and we found that people, in spite of a little bit of, I'm not sure about this, actually stayed and took part.
People needed a couple of invitations sometimes before they stayed for that session, but it's worth having a go because it's really easy to try. And we were surprised in a couple of places. One, we just started mixing some water and mud as one of the visual symbols that we can use in a Soul Space session. And someone was so intrigued by that, they just had to stay for the session to see how we were going to use it. And it's Easter. We decided to actually move across into our church to hold Soul Space there. And we were really surprised that people were so keen and willing to come across and cross that threshold and join us there as well. So be surprised by what God might do when you open up a Soul Space.
And give it a go. It's worth it.
Yeah.